Perfect. However, I need to move this so I can see the chat. There we go. Okay, now let's remember what was happening in the game. Oh, and I have this up for Sims level music, not for this game level. So let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, I have no idea what we've been doing. Okay. Aaliyah and Six have been looking for the roboticist Taniki Renba, sent by Professor Miyari to uncover the cause of the fall of Iox, which she believes is soon to return. But ancient memories found inside Six led Renba to a different discovery, an ancient observatory, the Vault, which Renba believed could save the nebula from darkness. The roboticist's search began with a telescope-like device from a ship buried deep on a moon near Elbereth. A relic from the Vault, perhaps? Meanwhile, Six, who was Renba's robot before Aaliyah's, has remembered a strange ritual in a stone circle. Can Aaliyah's old friend Oroi help uncover the robot's past? Aw, so we do have to take him to Oroi, but he doesn't want us to. I feel bad doing that. I know, we haven't finished this game. It's because I wanted to take a break, because a lot of the Nancy Drew crowd wasn't interested in this game, so I wanted to take a break and play a Nancy Drew game. Right! We are at this place, and there's obviously someone inside. So... okay, I will be right back, Six. There's obviously someone in here, if I remember correctly.
And for a moment, the site seemed only quiet instead of empty. Like I might walk around a corner and find someone painting or reading
We totally saw
or
someone,
watching
if
the
you guys
sky.
remember.
But, of course, there was no one here. And when the emptiness came back,
Heh.
it was double.
Heh. There's so many inscriptions. I see inscriptions. I hope Six is still waiting for me. But at least it can't hopper me off anywhere from out there. Aw, that's so mean. Look at all this, my friend. Drawings. Oh, they're drawings, not inscriptions. Drawings. Not ancient for once, just scribbles. Dancers, maybe? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go back this way. So ornate. So decorative. A partway open door. But it's stuck. Rubble on the inside, perhaps? Mistress! Oh, hey! You got in! You hoppered inside? Just as I did before, Mistress, yes. It seems to have been a standard design. Cool. Then you can come with me. There's shit over here. More drawings. Here's more drawings. Looks like a family. I wonder if these were drawn by a child. Or by someone who was left here as a child. A fruit. How is this here? How is this not rotting? No, I can't remark on that. They're drawn in charcoal, I think. Should rub right off. That one looks like a robot. With a flat head. Like a statue. Or, what about these stairs? Stay here. Please be careful, mistress. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Six. There's stuff to look at. Marks in the woodwork. Yes. Okay. I'm all rusty. This one is a phrase run together. Okay. Brings. Before. You. This doesn't feel right. No brings. Okay. I think before must be right. Yes. Cool. So that's kind of like give or brings, but like extra? So sell? No. I mean, that's interesting. Because if that's give... So this has to be a verb, right? Because we have this. And it's exactly like that, plus another one. Why would it be anything else? Come on. Let me, there we go. Sell before you... That's hold. Similar. Sell before you buy. I don't know what that would mean. But sure. Sell before you buy? I think that's correct. Ha! Sure. Then what the fuck is this place? Locked. It's locked. Damn. Sell before you buy. Welcome back, mistress. He's like, come on. This place looks like Renaki. If Renaki was left to fall into ruin, that is. Statue. With no arms. We've seen this one before. Yeah, we saw it. Cool. These small openings, all these doors, what are they? They're barely even rooms. I feel if I could understand them, then I'd understand this whole place. Heh, a book. Pages are rotten through. Just mulch and frayed binding. Bummer. These are no better. Bummer. So much moisture on this moon. Nothing paper could last. This can't be a city. It's just too small. There are no houses, no communal spaces, no water that isn't ornamental. A temple, then? Dedicated to the armless god we saw? 6, you gotta talk to me. It's too small to be a city. Despite what we've seen. What if it was just a large marketplace? Out here? Away from everywhere else? There's no decent river to this place. How did people come here? Iron fittings. Something was removed from here. Another statue? Seems a little small for that. Perhaps off-river travel was common in the past. That might mean whole areas of the nebula were inhabited that we've previously ignored. Or else there was a river and it's gone. Is that even possible? I do not know, Mistress. Just, bitch, I don't know. Poor Six. Six puts up with so much with us. How old would you say the stonework is? Almost 1,500 years, Mistress. Okay. Now let's look at the statue. Let's find some inscription. There's an inscription. Yeah. Inscription. It's the end of a fractured fragment. Oh, wait. No. Sell, sell, sell. Buy, buy, buy. I'm certain my translation for buy is right now. Awesome. Another long one, but I'm sure it translates as sell. That's just waters. Drink, then. Ah, it's the verb of water, so drink. And... okay. And drink, yes. Buy and sell and drink and... so... it has to do with... it's a verb, but it has to do with emotion. A verb with emotion. Because that's the emotion sign. But it also, that's the... I'm gonna say sing. Does buy and sell and drink and sing work? Okay, whatever. So is this the serpent herself? Goddess of what, I wonder? Not just snakes, surely. Well, I'm assuming of, like, merchants, then. Hello? The serpent god. A god of markets and merchants, perhaps. Mural. Some kind of symbol. Is it the Eagle and Sun, Mistress? So, this is an Empire period site. I'm sure it's older. I believe it is much older, Mistress. It may be the Eagle and Sun symbol predates its the Empire? Goddess of Commerce. Don't tell the Emperors that the eagle isn't theirs. Don't tell Miari either. She thinks she's an empress. Literally. It is merely further evidence for the loop, Mistress. You don't even believe in the loop, 6. Whatever. The symbol is not evidence for the loop, 6. It's evidence for history. Okay. Anything else around here? Look at. This place doesn't just look like Renaki. It works like it too. Stand selling goods. This one books, that one bread. People milling along the colonnade, browsing, talking. The air is thick with shouts and haggling. Yeah, what makes them think that the Eagle and Sun wasn't added later when the Empire took over the site? What was this place? A marketplace built of stone with colonnades, alcoves, shops. But selling to who? There's nothing near here. Well, let's find out in this nice ramped room first. This one's wider than the others. Grander.
At the building's heart
Whoa!
was a domed chamber.
It's like a theater.
Every footstep rang like a bell. And the room was large. Like it was larger than the walls that held it. Like a whole other moon was contained inside this room.
Okay. Is there a wellspring here? There must be, mistress. There's plenty of air. Statue. It's a little like the statue outside. The sun goddess. This one's a lot smaller than the ones we've seen before. This has got to be a temple space. Even if this whole building isn't a temple, you can feel it. The hush, the quiet. This place must have once held hundreds. I cannot feel anything, mistress. But I do observe a room with a large capacity and meticulous acoustics. An excellent location for singing. Good faith. Listen to the echo. This room was built for that. Goddess, but you're made of wood. Painted to look like stone. How odd. We'll find you some robots on Iox. Mistress, it is not like you fraternize with other humans. Of course I do. There's Huang, and Timur, and the professor, of course. Would you like me to estimate the percentage of the nebula's population that accounts for, mistress? It's not a score, 6. Good friendships are their own reward. I will observe your next encounter with the esteemed Huang, mistress, and see what I can learn. Damn. You're so mean to us. Stairs? No. Seating. I've not seen this arrangement in a temple before. Temple seating is usually more clearly hierarchical, to allow important people to sit closer to their gods. This is more like a theater. I've been here. Before. Before? Indeed, mistress. I know this place, mistress. I've been here many times. How can you remember anything? You can barely remember Renba waking you up. I do not know, mistress. This seems to keep happening to me. I do not know how to understand what is in my mind. Give yourself some time, Six. Old memories are slow to come back. They've got further to travel. Thank you, mistress. I remember a king. A king with an eye-like crown. His judgments were fair. He was much loved. But his daughters schemed against him. Each daughter thought he loved another more. Resentment festered, until each killed him in a different way. Slow poison, a knife in the back. But the youngest daughter's method was the cruelest. She hoppered her father into a crack in the palace stonework. She became queen, but she never found any pleasure in it. She was plagued by her father's voice. Inside the walls. Berating her for her flaws. It makes no sense, mistress. How could I have seen all that? Was it a play? It sounds like a story. It does. But I saw it. I can see it now. The king weeping when he knew he had been murdered. Is there anything else? Do they not have theater in this? Yes. I remember a woman shipwrecked. She lay here on this floor, dressed only in rags. She carved her name into the boards torn away from her ship, which would never sail again, and she tossed them into the rivers, hoping to be rescued. And was she rescued? The shipwrecked woman? She was. A sailor found her carvings and fell in love with her name. But when the sailor found her, she had already lost her mind from loneliness. He asked if the name was hers, and she no longer knew. What is happening to me, mistress? Am I losing my mind? They sound like dreams. It sounds like this was a theater and you watched plays here. Do you dream, Six? I do not believe so, mistress. But how would I know for sure? Do you even sleep? Not since I was activated, mistress. But before then, I suppose I was asleep for a long, long time. Give me a second. Just realized my face is in Sim's position still. Very interesting. 4-6. Curtains. No. A doorway. I suppose the priest would materialize from here. It's a theater. It's totally a theater. It's the wings. Let's see where this goes.
The far side was open to the wind and the dark.
I just left my friend having a breakdown in there. Somebody was working their way through the trees for firewood. There must have been someone here. A sculpture. Made of sticks, shoes, a coffee pot. Something like... Oof. I was never any good at dancing. And you recognize the dancer's pose, don't you, Aaliyah? You should. It's a swirler from Elbereth. Imagine 5 of them holding hands, going in and out around each other. It's pretty good, really. Okay, then. So it's literally is someone from Elbereth here, then? Not a fan of being this far out. Weird. Okay. Fresh fruit. Neatly stalked from somewhere. So this is where the half we found from came. Ugh. But if this is fresh, someone must be living here. Perhaps these grew on the trees? But there aren't many trees, and this is a lot of fruit. Is this bread? It's bread. That didn't grow on a tree. Okay, let's go back to our poor friend 6, which we've left there having an existential crisis. I should get back to 6 before the robot starts telling another story. Oh, why is she being so mean to 6? Mistress. Perhaps there is no more to see here, Mistress. I do not wish to stay any longer than necessary. You're not interested in remembering any more? I can remember at my leisure, Mistress. But there's nothing here to see. From within this chamber, I cannot activate the hopper, Mistress. Perhaps from the courtyard outside? Let's look at this chest first. Some kind of chest. It's beautifully made. There's a sword in here, but it's fake. It's gonna be fake. Very light. Same as the goddess. It's made of wood. I'm telling ya. And there's an inscription down the middle of the blade. This one has several words. Okay. No. Pray. for... Okay. I'm sure my translation for pray is correct now. Awesome. Okay, pray for... with give and heart in it. Oh. Pray for mercy, I would say, because it's on a sword. Pray for mercy? Oh, but of course. This isn't a temple. This is a theater. There we go. Anything else I can do back here? No. Okay. A theater? So my memories are only stories? They seem so real. Must have been good actors. But when was this? Hundreds of years ago? Let me show you the sword I found, Six. Interesting. The wood is not from here, perhaps unsurprisingly. And Mistress, it is old. It is old. Okay, let's go. We didn't find the person who's living here, but let's get off this moon. Too many ghosts down here. Oh, what was that? That was no ghost. I heard footsteps, Mistress. That thing didn't move on its own. No. It is made of wood, Mistress. Okay. Good faith to you. We mean you no harm. Someone hiding up there? Come out. Whoever it is, they do not appear to want to obey. There's someone here. Whoever's been here is still here. I heard you coming in, noisy ghost. You won't eat me, ghost. Bless the waters. Stop, come back. It's just a boy. How long has he been here? There's no, like... Stay back, ghost. I'm the Dread River pirate Amir. So hand over your robot or I'll run you through. You're too young to be a pirate. That's just a stick, child. Well, you're too tall to be a ghost. But we'll see if you don't bleed all the same. Take this! You little rodent. Very well, then. If a fight's what you want. Mistress, no. I knew it. I could tell you were a bloodthirsty ghost. Maybe. But ghost or not, you won't hit me like that. I know, it's a have at thee moment. Ouch! Back at you. Back you go. Curse you! Alright, ghost. I give in. Please, please don't hurt me. I'm not going to hurt you. See? Okay. I'm not a ghost. Of course you are. Same as me. You're not a ghost either. You hurt my arm with that stick of yours. I was on Elbereth. There was a story, you see. A story about a cursed word. But how did you get here? We're very far from Elbereth. I died. I spoke the word and I died. Oh. How did you learn this word? Lots of people say they know it. I saw it written. I haven't seen another person for so long. I hope you're real. Of course I'm real. Can't be sure. The others weren't. Oh. We'll get you home. So I'm assuming that he said a word at the gate. When did you say the word? At the gate? I spoke it by the Catkiss Gate on Elbereth, and it hoppered him here. The gate sent you here? How is that possible? The gate is a hopper, mistress. But this boy traveled a lot further than one would expect from a hopper. It just took me, and I found myself here, alone. Where are we? Very far from Elbereth. Follow me. Very long range. If you wish me to activate the hopper now, mistress, would that be acceptable? I know that there's something over there, but let's get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. That's just more of the kid stuff. Stand still, please, mistress. We're taking the kid with us, right? We took the kid with us, right? We didn't just leave the boy there. Right? I don't think the boy has been on the rivers before. Okay. we are taking the boy with us. It's fine. It's cool. We have him. Well, this is my ship. How are you feeling? The same. I don't feel different. But if I have lost my soul, how would I know how I used to feel? No one can take your soul, boy. It's yours. What's all of that anyway? Out there. That's the nebula. A bit of it anyway. I think I should get a boat of my own. A pirate should have a boat. You are not a pirate. So, you're lucky I found you. How are you getting food? I suppose so. What do you think? I think I should get a boat of my own. A pirate should have a boat. Okay. Where would you like me to take you? Elbreth, I suppose? It's home. There are people waiting for you there? No. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. You must have parents. A ghost pirate. Lots of them. None in particular. Mercy, then? We'll take you to Mercy. Mercy's the most beautiful place I know. They'll have work for you. Someone will take you in. All right. I don't mind work. Will there be other children? I suppose so. I hate other children. Oh, come on. The flight deck is up the ladder. Guess we're just taking this kid to Mercy. I had agreed to take the boy to Mercy instead of Elbreth in the hope the villagers there would take him in. I had traveled there before on the trail of Janiki Renba, but found nothing except for a curious crystal shard. Later I had returned a statue to them and found ruined hermitage nearby. I miss the place. The air there is soft and scented. I could go there next. Yep, let's do it. Hey, can my good pal, 6, sailing to Mercy in the verdant path via the shrouded sanctuary and Ghost's Wake.
We set course once more for Mayerzy. I found myself looking forward to it.
Damn it.
It was a good place, despite the people. It was everything Elbreth could have been.
Camel's teeth! Lady, this is amazing. Can we do another? I want to do another. What? Okay. A shipwreck. Cool. There are unexplored rivers ahead, which I believe will also lead to our target. A wreck! It is a wreck from ancient times, mistress. Please wait, mistress. I recovered a black fragment of sail. I wonder how long it's been there. Mist churning. I thought it pointed both ways. Oh man, I can pass the controls. Take the tiller for me. Oh, sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I no longer have to fly. Will the boy like it here?
I led the boy up the muddy path from the ship. His little eyes kept popping out of his head. I thought he was going to lose them.
What is this stuff? In the air? It's like breath. It's mist. It rises from the water. It's so cold. They live quite simply here. This place is beautiful. I like it. I think maybe you will too. It feels the way things are supposed to feel. Okay. Okay. How are you feeling? These people won't take me in. Why would they? They're decent people. More honorable than you might expect. You're just going to leave me here. No matter what happens. Let's just see what they say. If they won't take you, I'll take you back to Elbereth. But I'll bet your ship that I'm right. I don't bet my ship, child. I don't remember how to get down to the actual place we're supposed to go. This isn't it. Ah, there's something here. Nothing. I must have been mistaken. Okay. I got confused. I don't know where I'm going. But 6 is back over there, so I'm obviously going the wrong way. I never know where I'm going. I think there was something there earlier, and then I fucked it up. Okay. What? What? I got pulled back? This way. Why did I get pulled back? Follow me, boy. That was so weird. It pulled me back. The village is this way. Don't be nervous. Okay, Maricy's a little fucked up right now. Hey, I found this kid out in the middle of nowhere. How big is this place? Will someone take him in if he works? You could get lost up here for days. He went a little crazy, maybe.
Everything on Mayerzi was as we'd left it. The flowers still bloomed. The water still bubbled.
Eoxian. What brings you here? Hey, I found this kid. Would you take him? It's good to be back. They say every thief is drawn to the scene of their crime. Aww. This is your son? You are far from Iox, boy. Elbreth, Mikis. I am a pirate. Ha! So was I at your age. So? Are you here to sell him to us? I rescued him from a moon. I rescued him from a deserted moon. He has nowhere to go. Where are his parents? Working in a mine? I don't know where they are. Neither does he. You merely do not know, and yet you would give him to us? You care so little for the things of others. I don't have parents. I think I hatched from an egg. How curious. He's an orphan. I think he's an orphan. If I take him back to Elbreth, he will disappear. So raise him yourself. Surely you can find him a place. Here. I could look after your pigs, Mickeys. I like them. They're funny. Can't say no to that. He likes pigs. Be clear, Eoxian, I can. But I will not. Follow the path, boy. Call for Isha. Isha? Whatever. Thank you. Thank you. Will you come back and visit me? Yes. You want me to? Of course. You're my ghost. Then of course I will. Good faith to you. It's fine. I'm just throwing things. We will do what we can for him. Our village needs children's voices. But he will have to work. I hope so too. I don't want him to be a burden. We have the space, we have the rice. Do not bring any more. Good faith to you, lady. You have acquired nothing of worth here, mistress. There is nothing more you can do for the boy. Time to depart, mistress? Yep, let's go. Leave the moon. We did it. And so we left Mercy. I feel like this was better than taking him to Elbereth. And just leaving him there to, you know, be sold as a slave. In my opinion. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Okay. It thinks we want to go to Elbereth and to an Age of Sail site. That's what it's suggesting. We recovered more shards and Iolite. I'd have to explore this region for more evidence to pin down the site's exact position, or I could wait until I know more. So we could just roam around a bit. Or we could go to Iox. It's the home of the university. I could go and tell Huang I met his trader on Renaki. I wonder if he has had the chance to look through the Mazwai I brought him. And, as always, I could show him some of my recent finds. He might have an opinion on my translations. I could go there next. My friend the mechanist Oroi lives in the Citadel in Elbereth. She might be able to help uncover the secrets of the Withering Palace has triggered inside Six's core. She might also be able to tell me something about the piece of dull crystal from the shipwreck on Renba's dig site. And the trader Toppy might help me identify some more of my other finds. And if I'm willing to pay for one, I might be able to find out why Janiki was hiring laborers on. I swallowed my pride. I could hire a man. I could go there next. God. Six really does not want us to go back to Elbereth, though. Six was like, can we never go back to Elbereth? So let's go to Iox. Yeah. Let's go to Iox. And then if Huang doesn't give us enough information, then we can maybe go. Okay. Okay. Hey. Six. Am I allowed to just give you... No, I missed the turning. I missed the turning. It's quiet without the boy around. Mistress. I love that. Mistress, come on. Okay, finally, pass the controls. You can sail for a while, Six. At least it's a nice place for him, and they don't seem to have a slaving tradition. Yeah. The guy seemed rather disdainful of the idea that she would sell him. Yeah, exactly. That seemed like a better place for him than taking him to Elbereth. Especially since on Elbereth, he might have accidentally put himself back on the fucking moon. That child, I did not trust to not... Aaliyah! Tell me, are you still wasting your time on your curious notions of history? I don't know who you are. What's so curious? Well now. Your ideas are hardly wholesome. All that death and decay. You should devote yourself to a real science. Metallics, maybe. Loop philosophy. History is a science. It's the exploration of the past through evidence and theory. Honestly. Most people think you will not be content until you have unearthed your own skull. Good faith to you, Aaliyah. You stopped me. May the waters light your way. You stopped me. I really hate him. Understandable, mistress. I don't even know who the fuck that was. He just stopped me and is like, bitch. Like, that's what just fucking happened here. I'm minding my own goddamn business and I just get stopped. If Elbereth patois is spoken ancient, and the control words for robots sounds like patois, I suppose the control words are in ancient. Okay. That was random. Let's go to the library. Let's find our boy. Aaliyah, you're back. I am. Okay, I gotta go up to see you. Wow, rude. Let's talk. Let's talk, dude. Listen, Huang. I've been finding some truly ancient sites. Places far out in the reaches that must have once been wealthy. Abandoned? They seem that way. There was no one there now, anyway. Iox is old. They're always finding new layers to this place. Did you know that? Iox has been around forever. It probably all started here. What did? The Great Loop, of course. Oh my god, friend, you're bit in a cult. That's why everyone wants to be on Iox. Oh my god. This is where you need to be when the loop closes. That sounds like a cult, friend. Another thing. Have you looked through the Mazwai I found? I have. And it's quite a find, I can tell. An early edition, possibly even one of the first. There's a lot of unusual material that's missing from later editions. Did you find anything in particular? In the book? So many things. I wouldn't know where to start. Does the Mazwai say anything about a Heaven's Vault, maybe? Yes? No? I don't know. It does. There's a whole section about the wreck of the vault washing up. Let me see. Washing up beyond the knot of the rivers. I don't know what that means. Huang, I don't know what the fuck that means. Perhaps it was simply wrong. For some reason, that section was removed when the book was copied and distributed. Maybe it's because it doesn't make sense. I was thinking, I went to Ronaki, and the guy was an asshole. And I found that trader that you mentioned, and he was a jerk. Oh, yes? Did it help? And I met a woman there who loves books. What would happen if I brought her back here? She dreams of visiting a library. What are you suggesting? I was wondering, are there libraries anywhere but Iox? I don't know. After fashion, perhaps. Okay, I found something, change of topic completely. I found something Renba discovered near Elbereth. Oh, yes? It was a ship. Underground. Underground? How did it get there? That's not the question. It was gigantic. The question is, how did he find it? Do you think the robots know more than they say about the past? Do you think the robots know more? Now we sound like the crazy one. I'm sure they do. I think the robots can read ancient. That would be, like, so rude of Six to just be laughing at all of our translations. Another thing. I'm just gonna keep talking. How old are these books of yours? Not as old as the things I look at, but how old are yours? Some are really old. But not, you know, not ancient. They date back to the first Empress or so. But why aren't there any books older than the first Empress? Asking the real questions. I don't know. There just aren't. I know you found older. Okay, let's show you some artifacts. I've got a few things for the curators. Glad to hear it. Something else? Fuck. The ceramic tile. Take a look at this ceramic tile. Interesting. I'm not sure we have anything quite like that one. The curators will be most interested in the ceramic tile, I'm sure. I don't remember. Good faith to you. I'll be back shortly. He's never back. And we can never talk to him, like, right away. Okay, 6. Tell me your analysis. 6 said he was going to analyze us the next time. Perhaps we should return to the ship now, mistress? Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Yeah! So we left the university. Continue. Board the Nightingale. Okay, so where do we want to go? Let's take to the river. I will ready the tackle, mistress. Let's figure out where we need to go next. Because we can just sail around in here. Or we could go to Elbreth. That's it? It doesn't think we should go back there at all? Okay. I think this, since this is like... I'll look in on him later. Okay, we should go here and... Let's do it. We'll just sail around until we find it. I know everyone just loves the sailing bit, where I have no clue what's going on. It'll be great. I love how she just named an entire age of history, because no one else apparently cares about history in this world. They think it's like trash. Okay, we can pass the controls to 6 for at least a little bit of this. Interesting. Okay, until we get here. And then I have to do it. Awesome. Okay. So, okay. Okay. It's somewhere nearby. Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see. Let's try to get to this guy first. So we're going to go right, straight, left. This is a region with minor flow once more. Let's go left here. Keep going. Straight, then straight. Should get us to... Here's the ruin. Okay. A ruin. I would guess it dates from the Age of Sail, Mistress. This should only take a few moments, Mistress. I found a decorative coin. Just lying out there? I don't recognize the face. No emperor I know. No inscription around the edge. Okay. It's fine. It was made on the site we're looking for. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go left and then kind of go in a circle from there. But then we're not back on a real river. It's like she says, "Ah, it's good to be back on a real river again." Okay, I didn't. Okay, and then we will turn left again from there. And then keep going. The next time I can turn, I'll turn left again. Right? Yeah. Oh my god, we are like dead in the water. There we go. Yeah, if they believe in the loop, the past must be just as important as the future. Okay. There's something up ahead. They'll operate the hopper. I agree. If we understand the past, then we'd understand the future, if that's how the loop works. But instead, it all seems to be like, no, you can't understand the past. Because... I don't know.
This moon was nothing but cold, cruel rock. It could never have been home to anyone. And yet, someone had been here. And someone was still standing guard.
Interesting. The guardian of this place. We've seen this one before, 6. I think it's the Sky God. What are you doing here? I don't see a way up there. Why would you want to climb up there, Mistress? Can you not see him from where you stand? There could be inscriptions. I'm an archaeologist. If there's a god here, I want to find out what it thinks it's doing. Why must humans insist on standing on things to understand them? This is an unforgiving place. Were there any other surfaces at all? None. Okie dokie. The moon appears most rugged. Must have been something important about this place. Something that made this thing worth building. It's the oddest description of archaeology you've ever seen. I don't know. How old would you say the site was, 6? Based on the weathering of the god statue, nearly 1,500 years old. Back when the age of sail was flourishing. Although this place doesn't look very flourishing to me. Perhaps this path leads around to the statue. The path is leveling off. By the rivers. Oh boy.
The path ended
It's a quarry.
at the edge of an enormous crater, where a mountain had been plucked out like a rotten tooth, and something had been built across the wound.
Is that like a radio telescope, basically? What are we looking at? I have no idea, mistress. Can you scan it, 6? Scan it? Scan for what, mistress? It is a hole. I mean, it's clearly not just a hole. Scan it for everything. It looks like a radio telescope. Here is something, mistress. The tiles lining its surface are metallic pottery composite. Composite. I'm good. I can speak. A what composite? Metallic pottery. Heat resistant, reflective, conductive. Where did they even get enough metal for this crater? Don't people sift streams for iron dust? There are richer seams on some older moons, I believe, mistress. But there does appear to be a considerable wealth of metal here. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a gigantic satellite dish. Climb the steps. Let's see if this god has some answers. I will wait below, mistress. There's some markings. Let's see if we can figure out who you are. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Oh my god. Oh wait. I can add my translation for over to my dictionary now. Cool. I'm also convinced of I. Yes. Sweet. That would be, that's watches. Yeah, God watches over Serpent's Eye. God watches over Serpent's Eye. What's a Serpent's Eye? Apparently a radio. Is it something here? Is it what they called this place? This definitely isn't the serpent god, though. Nope, that was our merchant theater goddess. Amadu claimed he saw corridors full of metal machines. Did he find a way inside that we haven't? There's every possibility he was simply lying, mistress. There's a structure over there. With a mast. For a flag? I suspect it is functional, mistress. Intended perhaps for some kind of beacon? Serpent's Eye has to be for communications or observations then. Yeah. There must be some way to reach it. We might have to go the long way around the... It's blocking the path. Either the structure below was built around it, or else the surface has subsided somewhat over the years. Subsidence would suggest water in the soil, wouldn't it? It would. Which I find implausible. Can I go around this way? Except... Please wait, mistress. What is it? I have found something. Gravity, mistress. You just discovered gravity? I'm being a smartass. I should have dropped you out of an airlock like I did 5. I beg your pardon, mistress? Just tell me what you found. I've discovered that gravity within the crater is lower than the gravity outside it. Safe to jump then? Do not joke, mistress. Wrong button. What? This looks like a way down. Catch me if I fall, 6. And how do you propose I do that, mistress? 6 is so done with their shit. Using my ready wit.
The metal ledge halfway down was wide enough for walking. Wide enough for robots, too.
The metal is stained, just a little, but it's there. As though something once grew on these tiles. There's no water here. Interesting. Come on, 6. There's something at the center. A cover? It looks like it has handles. A covered well? Oh, there's writing around the rim. Ah, sweet. Feels like we're finally getting to the meat of things right now. There's a few words in this one. Okay. Okay. Sight. We Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another phrasing. No sight. Okay. What am I thinking? Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another phrasing. Okay. I don't know what else that could be then. Here? Gotcha. I believe you can be confident in your translation for here now, Mistress. Okay. So it's a place, site, go, so exit. Maybe? Or land, arrive. Ooh. So we have this go and we have the site. So it's a verb. We know that. We have place, right? And then we have this that means like movement, right? Go. So do I want exit or land? I'm gonna say land. Because that makes more sense with and be welcome. 6, who likely reads ancient like, Mistress. Land here and be welcome? Land here? Is this a landing pad? Okay. There's no way I'd keep my balance on this slope if I tried to climb down. And there are some big holes to go sliding into. Unless we can find a section that isn't shattered. How can the gravity be low? Is this dish some kind of machine? Some kind of, I don't know, lens? This dish is just as it appears, Mistress, a curved tile floor. But perhaps the moon's density itself is low? What's this moon made of? Don't tell me it's hollow. I will do a scan. Okay. While you do that. Mistress. The results of my scan are most surprising. Okay, go on. The moon is partially hollowed. There's a chamber below ground. It would seem the region of diminished gravity is centered here. Your results must be wrong. The rocks must be magnetic or something. They're throwing you off. Perhaps, Mistress. I am doubting what I see. You're saying the gravity effect is artificial? Mistress.
The scale of the place was mind-boggling. It must have been built by giants for giants.
Okay. By all the wake and waters. The air is so thin here. Take your time to recover, Mistress. It is clear this place was intended for robot workers. Can you locate the source of the gravity? Indeed, the force lines are quite visible. The effect is strongest in the center. This looks like a door. Only it won't open. There. Isn't even enough of a gap to get the piece of a blade laid through. Bless the goddess. Can you batter it down, Six? No, mistress. I could use the button, however. The locking mechanism is internal and magnetic. There. You know, you could have said that before I tried to break it down.
A dark, cramped space, stuffed with metal and pipes and wires. It was like I'd turned into an ant and was now crawling around inside the robot.
Some kind of control panel. They have children working here? Six, can you operate this? That one controls the temperature of the floor, mistress. This one, however, appears more interesting. Can you work it out? I already have. God. There. It was so sad. I've activated the panel. But I see no change. You sure the panel's done nothing, Six? No, mistress. It may well have done something. I simply cannot see what. Okay. There's something written. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate 4th of July. People are already setting off fireworks. Okay, I got a few of these words in my notebook. More interesting than a reason to control the temperature of the floor. I'm assuming that, like, robots need warmer floors. Okay. What part of speech is... Okay, let's go here. So this is... Order. Because it has lead in there. Masters? It's a person, so it's going to be either masters or queens. And it has robot in there. So I'm going to assume this means the people in charge of robots. So I'm going to say masters. By order of masters, we watch after. Sure. Does by order of masters we watch after make sense? A master? But it has the symbols for robot in it, I think. Were robots in charge here then? Are you saying you can see gravity? Going back to that. Indeed, mistress. After a fashion. I wonder why you can see gravity. Someone must have made you that way. Perhaps. Although my eyes can see most flows of momentum, mistress. Come on. Someone oversaw this site from here. But oversaw what? It can't have been a good job. It's uncomfortable, cramped. But robots do not care. Don't you, though? Useful when flying, I suppose. Seeing gravity. We're back to seeing gravity. Useful, certainly. But the gravity of the nebula is also quite beautiful. Aww. Well, let's see what's up here. Oh. Does this one work? I do not believe so, mistress. It seems like a lot of wiring here has been rendered purely decorative by time. Ah! Look at it, it's beautiful. Can you imagine ships coming to rest here? Like flies on a flower? Flies. Hey, look at these. Hey, look at these. Some kind of tripod. That looks a lot like... upstairs. There was something here once. An instrument of some kind. There's one upstairs, though. It's the wrong shape for a winch. Look at the fitting. Angled to look at the center of the crater? Or else tilted up to the sky. There's one on the roof. Impossible to say for sure. There's one up on the roof that still is in. But I've seen this kind of tripod before. It's the same as the one on Janiki's moon. On the roof of the hermitage near Mercy. Okay. Okay, let's go to the other side to see if there are stairs, because there's something on the fucking roof. Okay, good. Finally, we have one that actually is there. This one's not empty! A telescope? The ladies in grey on Elbreth had a telescope on the roof. They encouraged us to look at Iox through it and dream. So this place is an observatory? Let's see now. Oh! There's no eyepiece. What's the use of that? Just take it? This looks like it comes free. Yoink. And there's an inscription on it. It's unbelievably small. Okay. This is the end of a line of text. Okay. I can add my translation for look to my dictionary now. Look at... I mean, I would say that's stars. Because that would be many stars, which means nebula. So this is just... Look at stars? Oh, something's painted down there. Some kind of lantern? Definitely not a flagpole. There are no ropes and no fittings for any ropes. It is a signal mast. A beacon. For sending something somewhere. Iox has a similar one for sending messages. Something painted. Haha. This one is a fractured piece from an even longer phrase. Hi, kitty. Stream cat. Okay. Strong. I believe you are correct with strong, mistress. Okay, we are something and we are strong. So we are rich and we are strong. Because that's value, so that would be rich. We are rich and we are strong. I don't know. We can try it. We are rich and we are strong. That will do for now. That is incorrect. Then I think I had the wrong word for value. Where does this mass send to, 6? Please wait, mistress. Yes, I believe I can deduce that. But it is hardly accurate enough to pinpoint a target. Okay. Ramps. Robot-operated controls. This site wasn't managed by humans at all. Come on. Mistress, I've been considering the mast. I believe this place was a measuring station of some kind. Measuring what? I suspect the rivers, mistress. But is this Renba's observatory? The one he wanted me to find? It seems unlikely, mistress. There is nothing of interest here. I was not aware Master Renba had an observatory, mistress. Remember? I told you about the robot in the ruin near Mercy? The robot bore a message from Renba. It told me to find an observatory. Remember? Well, now we have. We found an observatory. Of a sort, anyway. But I don't know what Renba was hoping to find here. These doors seem stuck. I can get my fingers in, but they won't budge. The power to that section appears to have failed. So we just can't get in. Can you divert more power that way? I am not some kind of plumber, mistress. Oh my god. Fine then. Open the door, 6. It's just... Ah. Open the door, 6. It would seem the power to this control is not entirely functional. Presumably, the system has not been used or maintained in some time. Are you saying we're trapped in here? After a fashion, yes. So I'll hopper us out of here. I am afraid the line of sight is required is not available. Okay, that's fine. Mistress, you have given me an idea. Please wait by the door. Okay. I will return momentarily. Six? Sorry, give me 1 second. Who just... Thank you for the follow, Bubbles. 0012. And thank you for the follow, Freaked Out Fairy. Sorry, I had it very, very low down. Oh, thanks, dude. Mistress. Thanks. I would... Cool. Let's... Escape. Dude. Don't just roll out of things. I have fixed the lock, mistress. I will not... It will not close again. Cool. Ah. Thank you, Chloe Marie 96 for the follow. Ah. And thank you, Karen, for the follow. I'm not actually getting these on my feed on my dashboard, which is why I'm having to alt-tab to look. Thank you, Titimedi, for the follow. Okay. Ah! Thank you, Righty Knights, for the follow. So many new followers. Or it's just actually not new followers. And it's... Thank you, Alyssa Tracy, for the follow. If it is, then I'm definitely missing something. There's nothing here. So what was this place? I suppose it's the right shape to be the Serpent's Eye. We know it was run by robots. Some kind of recording station? Observing the rivers. The crater itself is most likely a dock. A place for ships to land. The low gravity in the center in the crater helped ships to take off from here. We've collected one ancient artifact here, the telescope device. I am sure Huang will want to catalog it for you. If you would like me to activate the hopper now, mistress, I will. I want to get down to the center of the crater. Gotta figure out how. I may see the device, mistress. Here it is. Indeed, most interesting. So, what is it? It is a recording device, mistress. There's a arabesque foil at its apex. Recording what? If this device is a telescope, perhaps it's been recording the movements of the sky. Okay, this section of the slope looks intact. No gaps between here and the lower level. I could slide until you reach the bottom, mistress, where there is a sizable hole. Well then. I'll float down. You coming? I will follow. Oh. On my treads. Here goes. By the goddess. Okay. We're fine. We're good. Made it.
The robot was right. I felt as light as a feather.
Like a child. Don't know why that didn't get... Okay. A hatch. People of the Serpent's Eye. 6, it's warm. Mistress, please. I mean, surely it can't be powered. It may draw power from the rivers, given the curious gravity effect. There was perhaps once an upriver here. An upriver? For launching ships? Then this surface we're on is a dock? The gravity really is low. I feel like a child again. Okay, so before we go in there, I think that's a good place to stop for tonight and start tomorrow night. So, yeah, I think that sounds fun and good. Yeah. So, I got really into it tonight. Hopefully, I have no idea how much we've played of this game, and I have no idea how much is left of this game because I've tried very hard to not spoil myself. And I know that I tend to play things a bit longer than most people because I try to, especially with stuff like this and like Life is Strange and that kind of thing, I tend to try to explore everything possible. So, I know I'm gonna take longer than other people. I've heard this is more like a 15-hour game, but I think I've played it probably longer than that now. I can look in Steam, and see, where is Steam? How long I've spent on the game so far. Where is it? I'm literally playing it right now. What? Where is it? Why is it? There we go. I've played 13 hours of it, so apparently we might be kind of close to the end then. It's somewhere between 13 and 20 hours, maybe. 15 and 20 hours. So we're kind of nearing the end-ish, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I'm trying to not spoil myself. So yeah. Hope you guys had fun. I enjoyed learning more about Six again tonight because Six is the best. And he wants friends and a name. So we need to, by the end of this game, he needs a name. And that's all I want out of this game. Yeah, so Thanks, y'all, and peace out, yo.